pushed aside, cause I do it to myself enough, and it's hard to keep it all from you.
What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, my Beehivers? We all living, man. What's going on, y'all? It's a good time to be going, isn't it? You know what? This couldn't have come at a better time, because I don't know about y'all, but I've felt like I've lived in like a vortex for the last like few months, and like I needed something to pull me out of it, man. And I'm thinking that Beyonce is gonna be the cure. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to my friend Jordan, who has been a long time supporter, y'all. And no matter what I go through and what I end up like dealing with in my life, and like I just like vacate and like hide from the world, and he keeps messaging me and like checking in with me, and I can't express my appreciation of that enough. And one of these days I'll be able to return that in a way that actually is relevant. And but I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And I want to make sure that I said that out loud. And I want the Beehivers to know, man, I'm trying to heal here. I'm here with Beyonce, trying to heal. I'm sure the whole world is too. Let me pull this up, y'all. We're gonna start with 16 Carriages official visualizer YouTube. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna do everything I can to get this reaction up and posted. Patreon friends, love y'all. Let's watch this, y'all. Cool.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. Tears I cried. At 15, the innocence was gone astray. Had to leave my home at an early age. I saw mama praying, I saw daddy grind. All my tender problems had to leave behind. It's been umpteen summers and I'm not in my bed, on the back of the bus in a bunk with the band. Going so hard, gotta choose myself. Underpaid and overwhelmed. I might cook clean but still won't fall. Still working all my life, you know. Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight.
These runs, y'all. She's going wild with the runs.
$16 working all day, ain't got time to waste. I got art to make, I got love to create. On this holy night, they won't dim my light. All these years I fight. It's been 38 summers and I'm not in my bed, on the back of the bus in a bunk with the band. Going so hard, now I miss my kids. Overworked and overwhelmed. I might cook clean but still won't fall. Still working all my life, you know. Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All these tears I fight. Astray, had to take her home at an early age. I saw mama crying, I saw daddy lying. Had to sacrifice and leave my fears behind. For legacy, if it's the last thing I do, you'll remember me. Cause we got something to prove in your memory. On a highway to truth, still see our faces when you close your eyes. watch them ride with my dreams away.
Wow, man. I'm like shaky. I wanted to give it a solid listen through before we go back all the way to the beginning and give it a, I'm going to try to give it a proper little like breakdown reaction here, but beautiful, man. And that, like, for being a like slower or tempoed song, she was working. She was working. That makes like, I'm going to listen to this all summer, y'all. I don't know if you didn't know, we rent like 7 acres and we have plans and had a big, huge vegetable garden, getting chickens this year. Oh boy, I'm going to listen to this. Oh boy, I'm going to listen to this. That riff that she's singing, dun, 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 like I can just picture that on like a banjo, or like we call it like a country lick, or like a chicken picking lick on a guitar or on a banjo or a mandolin or something like this. And that's for sure what that riff is. And it's mimicking, like she's playing off the guitar, but she's filling in like all the cadence that isn't in there, because the bass on the guitar is just doing doom doom doo doo doom doom doo doo. And I think actually D-A. Something like that anyways, but there's all that picking in between, right? Right? So she's playing in that melody, like that's gonna fall. But like she's building her vocal off of like that kind of a melody, or what in a lot of modern country today. Ooh. Should we take shots? A lot of country music today, the singers can't do that. The guitar players do it. The singer sings some other bullshit on top of it. Okay, let's go through this.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight.
It's giving me vibes of either like I don't know what they're called, like to drive your horses and like whoosh, or even like at the beginning it was almost like painting me this visual, and I'm definitely inserting this, but like smacking the dust out of you, like your old Navajo rugs, and you know, you see the carriages off in the distance taking, I don't know, the groceries away or whatever to sell at the market. Like it's painting this picture in my head that I know I'm putting a bit in there. But I like it, man. I really vibe with it. And that whipping sound, man, is wild. It distorts in a way. It distorts in a way that I think would probably happen in real life if you heard that. Because it would there's a crack to it, and like more than just the end of it cracking in the air, but like it's got like this like distortion to your ear where your ear compresses it if it's too close to you, right? Like they're doing a good job of like capturing that.
Long black road, all the tears I cried. At 15, the innocence was gone astray. Had to leave my home at an early age. I saw mama praying, I saw daddy grind. All my tender problems had to leave behind. It's been umpteen summers and I'm not in
like
my...
having to grow up at 15 and all of a sudden be an adult. Like, and again, I don't want to misstep on like what the full lyrical story is until like y'all help me out with it or whatever. But I assume that there's a lot of adolescence that gets lost, both in being Beyonce as who she is and in this painting that I'm seeing in my head, right? So interesting. Those riffs are nasty, y'all.
I saw mama praying, I saw daddy grind. All my tender problems had to leave behind. It's been umpteen summers and I'm not in my bed. On the back of the bus in a bunk with the band. Going so hard, gotta choose myself. Underpaid and overwhelmed. I might cook clean but still won't fall. Still working all my life, you know. Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16.
And like she's talking about just like honest work, man. She's overwhelmed and underpaid. God, can't we vibe to that? I'm sure we all feel that, man. Like I've been the last few months, man, since this vortex I've been living in, I've been up at 5:30 filming, writing, editing, filming, outside working, starting fires, trying to work, trying to build stuff, just trying to survive, y'all. Like It's tough, man. It's tough, and it doesn't pay off. Like a lot of it doesn't pay off, aside from like the mental health benefits and the like. I couldn't do anything else other than this right now. Like I'm being a little bit dramatic in my first statement, but it's interesting, man.
Underpaid and overwhelmed. I might cook clean, but still won't fall. Still working all my life, you know. Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away into the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight.
And she said, on the long black road of the tears I ride. Is that what she said there? Like, wow.
Fears away into the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the
long back road of a
sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. 16
on the long back road of the tears I fight. Wow, man. Wow.
on a long back road, all the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with
Hear that,
my
like, clip?
tears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road, all the tears I fight.
Beautiful harmonies in there too, and they play so nicely with that lap steel coming in there. It's got that real nice vibrato to it, and I bet you she's probably hear that. She's probably in tune with it enough. She's probably matching or playing with the vibrato in her voice too. Because that quick melody feels like the vibrato is slower than the riff she's doing, which is super interesting, man.
On a long back road, all the tears I fight.
A boot.
$16 working all day, ain't got time to waste. I got art to make, I got love to create. On this holy night, they won't dim my light. All these years I fight. It's been 38 summers and I'm riding my bed.
So this is like fast forward now, and she's reflecting on how she wouldn't want it any other way. She's hardworking. There's nothing that can get her down. She spent time not falling, and now she doesn't fall, right? I think that's what I'm kind of getting at here.
My light, all these years I fight. It's been 38 summers and I'm riding my bed on the back of the bus in a bunk with the band. Going so hard now I miss my kids. Overworked and overwhelmed.
Oh, so this is current Beyonce now. She reflected on her life. Oh.
In a bunk with the band. Going so hard now I miss my kids. Overworked and overwhelmed. I might cook clean but still won't fall. Still working all my life, you know. Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my tears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages.
And, you know, like I'm taking that as like she's worked and she's sacrificed and she's given and given and given and been taken from, and it's like she's built to where she is on these tears that she's either like fought through, gotten through, whatever. The roads that those have carved, like water, you know, the metaphor of that, has built the roads to get her where she is. 38 summers later, she's Beyonce, right?
Running away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All these tears I was gone astray, had to take it home at an early age. I saw mama crying, I saw daddy lying, had to sacrifice and leave my fears behind for legacy.
Her voice sounds so rich. Like in that part where she's not trying to sing less dynamically, like we've gotten through the roller coaster, she can just kind of like be free now until the outro. Her voice is so rich, y'all. Like, I was talking about this self-plug for the podcast. I was talking about how Beyonce's voice is, not only is it like richer than most other vocals out there, they also like must respect that in a way that I don't think other vocalists get either, because they give us back like a big rich vocal, which in a lot of cases they don't. In the examples we used on that podcast, I don't remember them right now, but the vocals chopped off way higher, and it just doesn't have that same kind of resonance that Beyonce has, right? And it's got to be in part her vocal, but them doing a good job of like giving us back the vocal, right?
Gone astray, had to take it home at an early age. I saw mama crying, I saw daddy lying, had to sacrifice and leave my fears behind for legacy. If it's the last thing I do, you'll remember me, 'cause we got something to prove in your memory. On a highway to truth, still see our faces when you close your eyes.
Stunner too, y'all.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away.
Beautiful, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna do some farming to that. Let me tell you. Let me put this away for a sec, man. I love that it's got such a modern sound to it, but it has so many throwbacks to like real country, right? Like if you go back to some of those old records, man, and even into like some of the rockabilly, I don't ever remember hearing a kick drum. It was like riding a snare drum and like a sound effect in the background, right? Like a whip cracking, or like a Navajo rug, like I said. Like those are like actual examples that were used, right? And I do think that they had different samples through the thing. I think it started with one, moved into a second, and then at the end it might have been like both of them or a mix of them or something. I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward to all the breakdowns and theories and stuff that come out about this record. I'm looking forward to talking with you all about it. March 29th, the whole thing drops, I think. Can't come fast enough, y'all. I'll have the next, because there's another single and a Verizon commercial I want to react to. So I'll have those up over the next day too. So love y'all. Looking forward to this. We'll see y'all on the next one.